And welcome everyone to day 3 of the Canadian Senior Broomball Championships, coming to you from the J.D. MacArthur Arena in Owen Sound, Ontario. And it's playoff day. All the round robin games are out of the way. Now it's time for the quarterfinal, semifinal games, setting up for tomorrow's exciting gold medal games. So my name is Rob Leonard. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for today. And with me, Billy Nickel. Billy, you did a great job. We're going to have you back again today.
I'm getting used to it now, so I better tell Harold Sutherland that I might not come back, but no, I'm coming back, Harold. Don't worry, I'm coming back.
All right, he'll be good to go, Sudsy, honest.
Yep.
All right, so as I said, today is playoff day, and we've got 7 games coming at you tonight, so we got a long night ahead of us, but some great action. The first game that you're going to see tonight is the mixed division quarterfinal between Ontario Mislead versus the Quebec City Broom Shack. Ontario Mislead finished first in their division, as you see on your screen, with a record of 4-0, 12 goals for, 5 goals against, and they're going up against the second place team, Quebec City Broom Shack, 3 wins, 1 loss, 13-7. So you take a look at that. These two teams look fairly well matched, Bill.
Yes, fairly well matched, very much. Let's remind people that it's not an elimination game for this. It's more for the seeding to go to the semifinals. Whoever does lose goes back and will start climbing back up. But you want to get that quick win. You don't want to be waiting, and you don't want to be tired for the final.
And the second game that you'll see following Mislead and Broom Shack will be number 3 Maritime Lobster Fishermen out of New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, playing against the host team Heads or Tails. And that'll be, as I said, that'll be the second game that you're going to see tonight. And again, how does that work with the 4 and 5 teams?
The 4 and 5 teams much the same, but the 5th team is the one that's just more or less competing for honor for tomorrow, I guess. They Northwest Territories had a hard-fought tournament, and they made a long trip to get here, and they enjoy playing broomball. It's not because they got outmatched. Not one game was ever one-sided. They stuck right through, and it's been close with the mix, which is nice. The mixed teams consist of mostly elite and intermediate players that just don't like, or not necessarily don't like the competition, but want the competition, but they're not as, they're not as stressed to be in physical and stuff like that. They still love the game. They still want to play. So they're here to compete.
Right, and yeah, it's been a lot of great action here, and there's been a lot of great action here, a lot of great games, a lot of very close games, and that's what you hope for in a national championship such as this. And it's honestly some really great broomball has been played here in the over the past 3 days, and looks like we're about to get underway here in the mixed quarterfinal. In the black is Quebec City Broom Shack, and in the green jerseys is the Ontario Mislead. So Mislead has the ball in the Quebec City zone right now, moving it around in front. Here's a shot, goes off the defender's leg and into the screen. Ontario maintaining possession, and the ball comes back to the line. Just going to clear it into the corner now. And Broom Shack now takes possession of the ball.
For the new people, let's try to be patient with not expecting people to hit, because in mixed, for obvious reasons, it's a non-body contact.
Okay, Alex Perreault now in the corner, plays it in behind the goal. Now working it back out to Perreault. Alex Perreault working it around, comes back into the line, heads it back out now to number 10, Simon Dufresne. Dufresne moves it onto the left side, a shot into the corner. There's number 6, Frederick Loren. And Broom Shack are going to make a quick change here. Bill, if you can tell me, is there a certain number of male to female players that you have to have?
It's all equal. There's they count the goalie as a player as well, so you got 3 men, 3 women. The strategy throughout most of the tournament has been to have a female goalie, so that way you can have a strong male presence for in front of the net and in the corners, but the ladies, a lot of these ladies are carrying the team. Like, you look at the goals scored and it's always a girl on there, so it's it's equal match no matter what you say.
Oh, absolutely, and women are just as capable, if not better. And here's a break. Oh, and taken down on the play there was number 98, Jonathan Brunet. But Broomshack keeps the ball in the Ontario zone. Yeah, I see some of the ladies, and they're just as tough, if not tougher than the men. They can hold their own.
Yeah,
that's
most of them are ex-elite, so they're used to body contact.
Shot on goal. The ball is kept in to the into the Ontario zone. Broomshack keeps it in. Comes back now to number 9, Marquette. Emily Marquette makes a run with a shot. Oh, just goes off of the defender into the corner. There's a bit of contact there. So that's man on man, so that's okay?
No, it's all, doesn't matter who you hit, it's
okay.
No contact.
There's a break score! That looked like number 8, David Levine. David Levine picks up the loose ball and gives Broomshack an early 1-0 lead.
Certainly went hard to the net. It took out the net right off the moorings, but good quick transition into their end. I think the D got a little napping, but 2-on-1, and he finished the job, puts it in.
Good. Take a look here. Thought we had a replay there. No. All right, now getting ready for the draw. 1-0 Broomshack on a goal by David Levine. Broomshack now with the ball. It's Felix Guevin moving into the Ontario zone, taking their time, coming around, shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Now Ontario able to pick up the ball, now moving around their own goal. Watch closely there by number 17, Danny Levine. That's number 66, CJ Luloff, sorry, in behind the goal. Try hitting that deep and stopped at the line by number 89. A little bit of contact. Referee's got the arm up. Looks like there's going to be a penalty. Possibly a bit more contact than what's allowed.
A little bit. You can stand tall and maybe let her run into you, but he kind of dropped the shoulder on her. So.
Now Broomshack keeping control of the ball. Delayed penalty, making a move in front. Comes back down to number 53, Jonathan Lavoie. Lavoie plays it back, and that's cut off by the Ontario Mislead player. We're going to take a look at this goal scored by David Levine, unassisted. And as you said, David Levine just picks up the loose ball there and moves in all by himself and puts the ball home and finished his check on the net too. So.
Yeah, no, the Mislead defender did the right thing on a 2-on-1 and took the pass away, but it was a strong shot that came right in, so it's hard to blame the goalie on that one.
And looks like that's number 66 for Mislead in the penalty box, John Hayes. I would imagine that is for, could be a roughing call.
Oh, body contact.
Body contact.
Yeah.
Now in behind the goal, Mislead is going to clear that ball down, and it could possibly go for icing if it has enough. Nope, it's going to go to the crease. Unlike in hockey in Broomball, as we found out there last night, that regardless of whether you're on the penalty kill or not, you send the ball down, icing is still going to be called.
It's another tricky scenario because the easy way out is just to pound it and get it down. But a lot of these people like to flip, and it takes time when it flips in the air and you get it deep enough where it slows down.
And here comes Broomshack. Shot. Defenders blocking the lane. Ball comes out and comes to number 8. There's David Levine, our first goal scorer of the game. Levine now taking his time. Broomshack making changes, getting some fresh legs out there. Broomshack now setting it up in their own zone. Ball comes over now to Alex Perreault. Alex Perreault now plays it over. There's number 24, that's Colette Lebel. Comes back now to Felix Guevin. Over to number 89. That's Alex Perreault. Kicks the ball in, and the shot goes wide. Mislead keeper tries to cover it up, but it's knocked away from her. Mislead with possession of the ball. Perreault now plays the ball back to number 10, Dufresne. Dufresne. Here's a shot.
Nice block.
And another shot. Good job by the Ontario Mislead.
The defender, 31 all tournament, has been blocking shots, and she's a glutton for punishment for be standing in front of the net, but good for her. Some of these guys can really push.
And here comes a penalty now coming to Broomshack.
Another body contact. It's tricky, it really is. In an intense game like this, it's hard not to have a little contact, but a little excessive, and you got to get called.
So that's going to even things up. There's only 2 seconds remaining in the Mislead penalty, so in 2 seconds, Mislead will go on the power play. Now the faceoff's going to come just outside the Broomshack area. Here's number 22. We're going to take a look at that penalty, and yes, he grabbed a hold of.
I would maybe a holding more than a body contact, but penalty nonetheless.
Kind of held arms.
Yeah, it's fighting for the ball.
Yep. And here comes Ontario Mislead, working the ball into the zone. Oh, nice pass out front. Takes another look. That's number 8. That's Brian Hillis. Now picked off by Broomshack. Broomshack playing it in down in their own end. Ball comes dangerously out front, digging at it in there. Referee's going to blow the whistle.
It's coming from our Northwest Territories ref. First time for her reffing. She's not very tall, but give her credit. She'll call it, and she doesn't take any guff from anybody.
Long way from home.
Long way, yeah.
Welcome her to own town, that's for sure. And from the draw now, Broomshack, and here's an opportunity for Broomshack. Here's number 17, Danny Levine. Danny Levine, great defensive play by number 22. That was Thomas St. Pierre. Wow, got back just in time. Broomshack actually down a man, but looks like they're on the power play right
now. Yeah, I think maybe they should be reminded. But it's again tough, because usually when you want 2 on the ball, you're really pushing and shoving in the corner just to get the advantage.
So Danny Levine just lets the ball go down into the corner now. Mislead is going to work their way back out. Nice play off the boards. Here comes number 11, Pierre Lacombe. Lacombe tries to get it out front. They're able to keep it in. Back over to Lacombe. Lacombe plays it back. Mislead making changes. Waiting for fresh legs to get out here. They've got 28 seconds remaining on this power play. Currently, behind by 1 goal. Here comes a shot, deflected wide. Comes now on to number 11. That was Pierre Lacombe. Here's another shot that goes wide. Lacombe now battling for it in the corner. And gets it back now to number 22. Back into Lacombe. Lacombe shoots. Deflected. Oh, my goodness. Went behind the goal. Penalty's over. Here's number 9. That's Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon tries the shot. Goes in the corner again to Lacombe. Back out to number 9, Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon plays it into the corner. And Broomshack is going to take control of that now. Patiently behind the goal, waiting to set it up. Making a couple of changes here. Got 3-on-1 down there right now. Now here comes Broomshack out of their own zone. Nice play. Good play up into the middle. Whoa, there's some contact, but great shot. Oh my goodness. What a save by the goalkeeper, but what an effort in there to basically spin around and just about put that ball in the goal. Now here comes the Mislead, Ontario Mislead coming into the zone. Picked off now, that's number 89. That's Alex Perreault. Perreault gets it over to Colette Labelle. Labelle now with it's going to go ahead and get into the zone. Labelle plays it into the corner now to Perreault. Perot still with it. 2 defenders on him. Here's number 66, Camille Bourneval. Plays it into the corner. Comes out. Moving in. Shot. No, blocked by the defender. That was a great effort there by number 53.
Get everything low so the goalie has to worry about everything up high.
That was Jonathan Lavoie had a good chance there. Here's number 24, Colette LaBelle. LaBelle tries one, and the ball's not cleared out. Good job by Broomshack to keep it in there. Now it's going to be cleared down. That's going to go for icing, possibly. Yes, and the referee does call icing.
He gave her a little courtesy there.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the last opportunity there by Broomshack. Take a look here. Nice flip by Perot. He clears it up into the zone. Some body contact in there, and then just one-handed shot.
Just gets eliminated from the play, but still has the last-ditch effort just to get it towards the net. But you never know, because when a rush like that, chances are you're not the only one rushing towards the net. So you got to take your chances, and hopefully your winger can grab a rebound.
Here's Simon Dufresne. Dufresne's going to try one. Ball comes in front. Now it's back over to the side wall. You got 2 Broomshack players. Simon Dufresne now comes out from the boards with it. Tried to give it a go. Shot score! Wow.
Didn't give up.
Looked like, was it 98 Jonathan Broom? I believe it was 98.
Yep, 98.
It was 98 Jonathan Brunet gives Broomshack a 2-0 lead with 7:37 remaining in the first period.
There was a block shot in front, and it came right back to him. And while the defense was trying to regroup, he put it in.
As you can see, yeah, it comes right back to him off the defender, but then was able to find, just
right
on the
through.
far side. Nice shot. Broomshack now with a 2-0 lead over Ontario Mislead. Broomshack looking for more now. Ball comes out now to number 9, Emile Marquette. Sorry, that's Amélie Marquette. My apologies.
Yeah, Mislead's not. They don't look like they were 4-0. They're a little hesitant playing Quebec.
Yeah, they seem quite.
I think
lucky right now.
this might be the first time they've met this tournament, but it's they gotta find their way to get down and get the balls out quicker.
And a great stop there by number 8, David Levine. Levine clears it in to the Mislead zone. Now picked off by Darcy Hutter. Hutter clears it down, and Hutter's in chase. Hutter chases it down. But all 5 black jerseys are back in the defensive zone. Kept in right there. Whoa, fanned on that one. That was number 9, Dan Quaid. Good job in there. Now here comes number 89. That's Alex Perot. He tries to get it in front.
Nice job from Mislead to pick up the. He seen the loose guy out front and definitely knew he had to get there.
Here's number 9 for Mislead now in the zone. Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon waiting. Plays it back to number 31. That's Nicole Chenier. Now over to number 88, John Hayes. Hayes taking a look. He's going to try one. Ball deflects off of the Broomshack player. Tries another shot on goal. Here's Van Loon. Van Loon shot. And now number 24, Lindsay St. Clair. I'm sorry, that was number 24, Colette LaBelle. Played it back in their own zone. LaBelle now with it. Plays it on now to number 11. That's Stephanie Malafont.
Guess what? It's going to be real hard.
Malenfant.
Yeah, Malenfant, yeah. That's with the mix. We knew it would be Stefan if it was just the guys. So.
Yeah, I just got to make sure I'm getting, like Amélie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I got to make sure I don't call her Emile again.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Maybe that's her father's name.
Maybe.
Ball now is Broomshack again coming into The misfit zone picked off. Nice block and a great job. Oh, referee's going to call this one.
It looked like he got the ball first, but she made the call. She's seen something we didn't.
Tripping call on Ryan Van Loon, number 9. Going to put Broomshack back on the power play at with 4:37 remaining in the first period. Probably not something Misfit would want to see at this point.
No, especially when they've been even strength and being held. He got the ball there.
Get the ball first.
It's tough. It's tough.
She's allowed one, right?
Yeah, we're allowed one. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. No, and she's been at the rec center for most of the tournament, and she's been really consistent with her calls. And it's nice to see new faces coming from far away to referee Broomball, because it's hard enough to get some around here, let alone in Northwest Territory. So
absolutely, and it looks like Broomshack.
No, Mislead.
Mislead has called the timeout.
Yeah, so they need to settle down and regroup, especially when it comes to another power play or a penalty kill.
Absolutely, and as you said, judging by Mislead had a 4-0 record and undefeated in the round robin, and Broomshack at 3-1. But then again, we said at the start, looking at their stats, their numbers were pretty darn close.
Yeah. No, it's the 2-0. I wouldn't have expected it to be 2-0 already. I would have expected a tie to be stretching into the second with these two teams, but Broomshack has been quick and good with their passes. Pretty consistent getting it out, and if Mislead does get it in their end, they're usually picked off by Broomshack pretty quick. So they gotta settle down, especially in Broomshack's end. Or Mislead has to, and try and find a way to get the ball closer to the net to get some scramble shots.
That almost seems that Mislead really hasn't started yet.
No, no. And I know they can.
Right. All right, the timeout is over. And Broomshack on their second power play of the game. 2-minute penalty to Ryan Van Loon for the Misfit. The Mislead. Keep on calling them Misfits. The Mislead. And the ball comes back now to, that's number 8. That's David Levine. Levine plays it back over to his partner. Levine sweeps it now. Comes back out to Levine. Levine plays it into the corner. Here's a shot. Good job by the defender to stop it. Comes back to Levine again. Levine's going to try one. Oh.
Tried the back door.
Got it just a little too high there. A little too high, yeah. Nice idea. Here comes the ball over to the other side. Back out to Levine. Levine plays it in. Back to Levine. Levine taking a look. Levine, they're just playing it around the outside because Mislead is not giving them an inch. Just staying in their lanes in the center. Shot goes high over the goal. That's covered up by goalkeeper. That's and there's number 32, Holly Reed. 107 remaining in the power play. But again, it's very difficult when you put all those bodies in front of the goal. It's really difficult to.
It's a lot of traffic. They are playing a smaller box to contain them and block the shots, and they are doing it. I mean, any shot that has happened is very hard to penetrate right through, or it's going right over the net.
Here's a face-off. Perot wins that. Unable to get anything done with that. It comes back now to number 10. That's Simone Dufresne. Dufresne gets it back. Plays it into Perot. Oh, sorry. That's number...
It's Gramble.
Felix Guevin. Guevin gets it back. Here comes a shot from the side. Oh, that didn't miss by much. Nice set play there by... they're going to try it again. Nope, didn't work that time. Ball is loose in there. Now picked up by Guevin. Back to Dufresne. Dufresne plays it over to Perot. Perot tries one. Nice save by the keeper. Back in behind the goal. Tries to come out front. Deflected wide. Good job by the Mislead defender to get a broom in the way. Comes now to Simon Dufresne. Dufresne into Perot. Perot tried to get it back to Dufresne. And now he does. And the penalty's up.
Good kill by Mislead.
And Now Mislead can try and get something going the other way,
good
being
pressure,
very
good
aggressive on the
pressure.
forecheck. Here comes number 22, that's Thomas St. Pierre. Plays it into Frederick Ranger. Ranger, 2 players on him, able to get it into the corner. Back into Lindsay St. Clair. Or sorry, that's number 22, Thomas St. Pierre.
Yeah, don't let the hair fool you.
Thomas St. Pierre in comes to, tries to get out front. Good job to keep that one in. Comes back into St. Pierre again. St. Pierre battling in the corner. Van Loon trying to get a stick broom on it. Ball comes up now. Van Loon has lost his broom, but he's down here battling.
It's tough, especially when you're not allowed to hit, when you have nothing to work with, it's just your feet.
What a job by Van Loon keeping
he's
Ranger.
doing it, yeah.
He wins that battle. Broomshack still in control of it now. It comes over to number 9. That's
Now would be the time to change since his player's changing too.
Emily Marquette. Now it comes to Mislead. Mislead clears it into the zone, but again picked off by Broomshack. Broomshack doing a great job in the defensive zone, really not allowing Mislead anything
Yeah,
at this point.
Pretty fluent to be getting it out.
Less than a minute now remaining in the first period. Broomshack with a Quebec Broomshack with a 2-0 lead over Ontario Mislead. Shot comes in. Oh, that didn't miss by much. In behind the goal, that's number 8. That's Brian Hillis. Hillis from a tough angle. Taking a look. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. We're going to try one from outside. Trying to one-time it from there was number 14. That was Darcy Hutter. Now Broomshack in possession of it. Oh, loses it. His own zone. 18 seconds remaining. Now comes loose. Shot, score! Wow! What a punch. That was a ton of hard work on the part of Mislead.
Yeah, it was a well-deserved goal there.
Darcy Hutter was able to put that in just when you thought it looked like Broomshack was going to get that ball out.
Yep.
But then Mislead kept working and got possession of the ball.
Yep, started creating mistakes for the Broomshack, and Mislead just was right there to pounce on it.
Watch Hutter on his knees, and he's able to keep that in. As you can see, you know, just hard work and determination there by Mislead to keep the ball in play. And losing his balance, but he managed to put that ball in.
Yeah,
So
good for the winger to realize he was still open. 14 seconds left. He needed to make a play.
now it's a 2-1 score. I'm sure Mislead is going to feel much better going into the second period, only down by a goal. And they're pushing for more in there.
It's good pressure. Maybe should have had it earlier on, but it's still the first period, so they still got to carry this momentum over.
0.5 of a second now remaining here in this first period. And there's the buzzer. That's going to do it for the first period. And, you know, it started off and it was all Broomshack. Broomshack scored those 2 early goals and really looked like Mislead was not overly interested. But then a couple of penalty kills got them back into it and able to get one here in the last few seconds of the first period.
They're starting to look like the Mislead team you've been seeing most of the tournament with the pressure. It's like a lot of these guys are still playing intermediate, or the girls as well, and they still have the competitive drive in it, so they know what they have to do to carry this momentum into the second. They're starting to build on it, and Broomshack is starting to get maybe a little nervous and starting to make a few mistakes, but it's the game where you can't make mistakes because you'll get pounced on it every time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the official scoring on the Mislead goal, number 14, Darcy Hutter scores from Brian Hillis, and number 17, Lisa Farrelly. So and that was with 14.2 seconds remaining in the first period. So as I said, scoring that late goal has made it interesting now for the second half. And as you said, you know, now with Mislead scoring that goal, that's going to make Broomshack maybe change things up a little bit.
Yeah, they're starting to realize that they are here to play. So, just want to remind everybody to check out our Facebook page for the Canadian Senior Broomball Championships. We're having a vote or a poll to see who's going to win their respective divisions for the gold medal. Go out there and vote. You can see Ontario Mislead so far is leading with just 8 votes, but get the votes out and keep on going and make it heard around the nation and the world too.
And speaking of making it heard around the world, we want to say hello to, I just can't remember that man's name, Mark. Simon all the way from Australia that left a message on the Rogers comment board saying that, well, I don't know if his boss will be listening or not, but instead of working, he was enjoying the Rogers coverage of the Canadian Broomball Championships all the way from down under in Australia. So
instead of working, yeah, I like that we're almost getting someone fired, so that's pretty good. As long as. Well, yeah,
all right,
yeah.
yes, with the time change, I think you're safe. Not unless he works midnights.
Yeah, maybe. Or he could be a farmer, I guess, waking up early.
But also like to take an opportunity to thank everybody for watching, people watching on Rogers Grey County Channel 53, and for everyone across the country, wherever you may be. Thanks very much for tuning in. We've been having a great week here in Owen Sound with the championship, so thank you to everyone. And if you get a chance, go to the Rogers page and leave a note and let us know where you're from.
Yeah, we loved hearing it, especially if you post something on the Canadian Broomball Championships for the Facebook page. It's quite rewarding to see where our voice is being heard and who's watching, who's paying attention to the game. So we really appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. I agree, and when I saw that somebody in Australia is actually watching.
Yeah, it's they have. If you look online, you can see that Australia has a national championships, and I don't know the competitiveness or anything like that or how big it is, but it is neat to see that.
I remember you mentioned that in last night's telecast. You mentioned that Australia does have a program there. So back to the live action. We're gonna. We've been talking quite a bit. There's lots of stuff going on. So.
They got a Broomshack got called on an interference penalty, so just a simple trip for it.
And I completely missed that. Well, I'm glad.
Oh, Mislead got the penalty.
Mislead got the penalty. That was number 17, according to the board up there. There was Lisa Fairley.
Yeah.
Took an interference call. So Broomshack on their, I believe it's their second power play of the game. Here's number 17. That is Danny Levine. Plays it out now to Simon Dufresne. Dufresne into the corner. Shot. Oh! Got a big body in number 66, CJ Luloff. In there for Misfit. It's kind of hard to get a ball by him. Ball, nice save by the goalkeeper. Wow, number 32, that's in goal. Holly Reed made a great save on that. Broomshack trying to add to their lead. Ball goes up high over the goal. Comes out again. That's number 10, Simon Dufresne. Dufresne's gonna try one. Shot, oh, bounces off a couple of legs and ends up behind the goal. Setting up again, back to Dufresne. Dufresne gets it back again. Dufresne takes a look, plays it over to the other side, misses.
They're trying a set player to bounce it behind the net to come up to the winger on the other side.
Shot, blocked in there. Comes now to number 17, that's Danny Levine. Back to Dufresne. Dufresne tries one, goes over the goal. Into the corner. And unable to get it out. Back over to the other side, now to Dufresne. Dufresne, here's a shot. Blocked in front. Now comes out to Levine, back over to Dufresne. It's back to Levine. Levine fans on it. Levine gets it back again, penalty over. Oh, good save in there. And Mislead avoid another bullet there. 14:23 remaining in the second period. Broomshack from Quebec City leading Ontario Mislead by a score of 2-1. Broomshack unable to get it done there. There's number 22. That's Thomas St. Pierre. Gets it into the back of St. Pierre. Score! Thomas St. Pierre. What a great give and go there with number That was number 24, Lindsay St. Clair.
Well, that was a great play. They're just going up on the rush, and I was just about to say, remember what happened the last time they killed the penalty. So it's building momentum for them. Another tie game.
Take a look here on the replay. Ball comes in there to Lindsay St. Clair. St. Clair just puts it through, and what a shot! Chips it up high. That was Thomas St. Pierre. Now we have a brand new game. It's 2-2, 13:56 remaining in the second period. As he said, Mislead weren't playing the way they can in that first period, but they've certainly come back here in the second. Now here comes number 8 for Mislead. That's Brian Hillis. Hillis taking into the wall. Now here comes number 10. That's Dufresne. Dufresne gets it out. Mislead cut it off and play it back in. There's number 22, Thomas St. Pierre, the latest goal scorer for Mislead. Pretty much all by himself until his teammates make their changes. And into the zone it comes. Ball deflects off, bounces off the boards, and that's covered up by goalkeeper Gabriel Guavin.
It's a different turn of the tides now. It seems to be Broomshack on more of the defensive, and Mislead's really taking it to him. So Broomshack, pretty much the same idea. They got to settle down. They know that they can perform better than what they're doing, but they need to limit their mistakes. But they're getting pressured by Mislead, and it's hard to not make any with that much pressure.
Now Broomshack trying to come back down into the Mislead zone. Mislead takes control of the ball in the corner. In around the goal, picked up there by number 16, Jamie Musklow. Musklow plays it back into his defensive partner. He's content just to wait back, and that's Van Loon. Van Loon now comes out with the ball. Goes off of a Broomshack player and gets it out, but Broomshack in possession of the ball. Comes now to number 17, Daniel Levine. Levine gets it in over the line, a nice play. On to number 2, Felix Guavin. Guavin now picks it up. Taking her time, comes in, shot. Oh, that just, goalkeeper keeps that one out. Now here comes Brittany Garrett. Garrett does get it out, and that very well could go for icing, and it will.
It's important for the goalies to stay in the crease too. As soon as they leave the crease, they're considered a fair game player if they have the ball for hitting. But to come out of the crease, they're still considered a player, so the icing would be waved off. So that means they have the chance to play that ball technically if they do come out of their crease. So it's in hockey, you'll see a lot of guys they'll come way out of their crease or wait for the play to come back. But you have to stay close in your crease in case that icing does come.
Okay, we'll take a second here to thank Harvey's Swiss Chalet in Owen Sound, 1598 18th Avenue East in Owen Sound, for providing the meals and beverages for the Rogers crew prior to once a day. They send us up some great food up here, and we want to thank them very much for their support. And we should be eating sometime soon, I would think.
I liked my Harveys, but I do like it warm and being able to eat it. So
unlike last night.
Last night I was a little busy. People don't like hearing food in a microphone. So.
It looked good when you first brought it in, but after sat in the desk for an hour. And Mislead now with the ball in their own zone. Mislead trying to clear it out. Unable to do so. Broomshack now. See the ebb and flow of this game. It was, it was all Broomshack, and then Mislead came back, and now Broomshack is pressuring Mislead quite a bit here in their own zone. Ball comes back out to number 24. That's Colette Lebel. Now into number 11, Stephanie Malenfant. Ball's kicked back into Malenfant. Out front. Oh, what a nice idea there.
Good battle in front. Just battle for position.
Another battle going on in behind the goal right now. That's number 24. Now out front, here's a chance. Oh, she's unable to get that one away. Here's one. Bounces off and off to the races. Here goes number 4, Frederick Ranger. Ranger chips it up and over. Wow. How quickly that can change.
Yeah. Goalie thought about coming out to challenge it, but realized the speed of Mislead coming. So thought better stay back in the net.
The wise decision. Now Broomshack. No harm done on that last misled run. Ball goes deep into the misled zone. Picked up in there by number 5. That's Gabrielle Guavin. Or I'm sorry, that's number 5, Joanne Smith. Ball comes back around now to number 11. That's Pierre Lacombe. Lacombe takes a look. He's going to bounce it off the boards to Thomas St. Pierre. St. Pierre, nice play. Ball comes on now to number 11. That's Lacombe, Pierre Lacombe. Lacombe looking around. Plays it back now to number 8, Brian Hillis. Hillis taking his time. Waiting for teammates to get in position. Going to play it off the boards now into Lacombe. Pierre Lacombe. Going to hit it back over there to number 5. That's Joanne Smith. There's a shot. That was number 24, Lindsay St. Clair, had a good chance there. Now Broomshack going to slow things down a little bit. Now the ball comes out immediately with a misfit player right on top of her. And it comes out there to number 98, Jonathan Brunet. Brunet making some moves, comes in and around. Great moves by Brunet. Brunet still going. Clears the ball in. That's cut off in front of the goal. And here come Mislead. No, cut off in there by number 21. That's Lucy Boisvert. Now here comes Mislead, Brian Hillis. Hillis is just going to clear it high and down the ice.
Goalie's out.
Icing rate out.
Oh, she better get back in now.
And now here comes Broomshack. That's number 17. That's Daniel Levine. Levine tries to get it in there. Big battle along the boards. Now picked up by number 9. Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon plays it into the Broomshack zone. Number 17, Daniel Levine. Levine now plays it up the side and a little too far. And that's number 2, that's Guevin. Into the zone they come. Nice pass. Oh, just knocked away at the last second. That was number 9, Amelie Marquette. Had a great, here's more chance in front. Oh my goodness.
Wow, how did that stay out? Everybody scrambling, everybody's a goalie.
Boy, Broomshack battling hard down there. Just about had the go-ahead goal. After opening a 2-0 lead and then losing that lead, almost took it again. So here comes Broomshack back in. It's number 8, was David Levine, but he loses it. Comes on to 14, Darcy Hutter. Hutter plays it to Van Loon. Ryan Van Loon into the Broomshack zone. Van Loon being watched closely by number 89. That's Alex Perot. Van Loon now with 2 players on him, unable to. And here comes number 24 into the zone. That's cut off by a Mislead player. Now here comes Mislead heading back up the ice. Great job by number 14, Darcy Hutter. Hutter just about knocked it to himself. It's almost the way to the races. Here's number 20, Danielle Thibodeau. Thibodeau, and has it stripped from her.
Didn't see the line change.
And gonna get that back is number 24, that's Colette LaBelle. Here's number 66, the big man, CJ Luloff. And Broomshack now moving in the zone again. That's Felix Guavin. Guavin gets it out front. Here's a shot. Deflects wide. Another shot out front. Oh my goodness. And another one by Perot. Alex Perot with a goal already this afternoon. 5:35 remaining here in the second period. A 2-2 tie between Quebec City Broom Shack and Ontario Mislead. Teams are going to be really careful here now, and that's going to go for icing.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. Take a whistle. I mean, don't do it too many or you can get a penalty for delay. But if you don't see anything and you need a whistle, just jump it down. You set it up again, try again. Get a line change in too, and fresh light, you never know.
Absolutely. And again, the ebb and flow of this game, and as we said in the first period, it was all Broom Shack. And then Mislead came back and scored 2 in the second.
Yeah.
Or 1 at the end of the first, sorry, and then 1 early in the second. So, and draw now in the misfit zone. The ball comes back. That's to number 10. That's Simon Dufresne. Dufresne picks up the rebound. Back, he's going to try to put it in front. Dufresne with it, comes out front. Still loose in there. Now it's cleared back off to the side. That's on to number, I can't see the number at this point. Down to number 66, that's Camille Bourneval. Ball, they don't want it to go back over that red line. Bourneval kicks it into teammate, that's number 53, Jonathan Lavoie. Lavoie, after it again in the corner, Lavoie picks it up. Working hard in there. Lavoie still with it. Number 25 has lost his stick for Mislead, and the referee is calling a holding call. Players not happy about that one. Not happy about that at all.
No.
I think it was a holding stick or just a hold.
She gave the holding call, but I don't know if they called the stick or not. But
that's number 53, Jonathan Lavoie. Not happy with that call.
no, not quite happy. But she's not arguing. She's just giving. So it's a given penalty.
That's right.
Arguing will only get you into deeper trouble.
Absolutely. We'll never win an argument with the referee.
No.
All right, the draw, just Broom Shack. Broom Shack having to kill off a penalty here with 4:18 remaining in the second period. A great opportunity here for Mislead to get a goal on the power play.
Take the lead for the first time.
Mislead now patiently waiting outside the zone. That's number 8, Brian Hillis. Hillis plays it in and Nicole Chenier. Chenier back out to Hillis. Hillis plays it to Thomas St. Pierre. Oh, hit the side of the net.
She thought it was. You can see on the screen it hit the side.
Comes back out now to number 8. That's Brian Hillis. To Chenier, back to Hillis. Hillis takes a look over to number 22, St. Pierre. Back to Hillis, to Chenier. Working around, plays over to the side. Oh, great idea. Over to number 11, that's Pierre Lacombe. Back to Chenier. Chenier now setting it up. Goes to number 8, that's Brian Hillis. Hillis back to Chenier. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. There's a shot, bounces off a couple of players, and now here comes Broom Shack on the attack. All by himself is number 17,
Just
Danny
killing
Levine.
time now.
Levine comes into the corner. He's cut off there by Thomas St. Pierre.
Good job to kill that. Get really deep in the corner and make him take it all the way back.
30 seconds left in the power play. Mislead trying to get another rush in here before the power play is done. Here comes number 9. That's Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon gets it back to Lacombe. Pierre Lacombe back to Van Loon. Nice play onto Thomas St. Pierre. St. Pierre. Not a whole lot of choices here. Shot. Oh, it goes out. In front, score! Wow. What a crazy bounce off the boards.
It doesn't work with hockey pucks to bounce off as well as the ball does. So it is a set play where they take the ball right wide, so you're right behind the net on purpose, and off the boards to the player in the back door. kind of sneaks in behind all the defenders while they're looking at the ball.
And we're going to take a look from the replay. It was number 5, Joanne Smith, who put this ball in, but St. Pierre gets the shot off, bounce off a couple of feet and off the boards right out front.
That's textbook.
And all she had to do was put that one home for a 3-2 lead. Mislead, who were losing 2-0 early in this game, have come back now to take their first lead in the game by a 3-2 count.
Broomjack calls a timeout. They needed something to settle down. They've had three goals against them, and it's either a penalty or just mistakes. So they got to start delivering here soon, or they're going to run out of time. But one more goal, and this is what I expected it to be, a close game, back and forth, back and forth. It was a little different in the start, but now it's really starting to take shape.
2:23 remaining in the second period. Mislead with their first lead of the game over Broomjack from Quebec City. And yeah, like I said, it's been a great game. It's been, you know, each team taking their turn at controlling this game. But as you said, Mislead came out quite slow in that first half, or in the first period. So now the final 2:23 of this mixed quarterfinal game just underway again. Broomjack now is going to be working real hard to try and get back on even terms. St. Pierre trying to get in there. The ball comes back out. That's Perreault. Perreault plays it back to the defensive partner. Comes in now to number 21, Uzi Bouvet. Bouvet comes back out. Here comes a shot, blocked in there. That was a shot by Simon Dufresne. Great opportunity in there. Ball's in the corner now. Mislead trying to get rid of it. Ball comes out now. Taking a look, plays it back into the corner. It's on to number 53, Jonathan Lavoie. Lavoie plays it out to Dufresne. Dufresne takes a shot, bounces in there. Wow. 1:27 remaining. Looks like that ball may go for, no, the referee's waving it off. No icing.
Yeah, as soon as you stop running for it and start trying to snowshoe your way or cross-country ski your way back, they start to call it off.
All right, now Broomjack with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the second period. Here comes the ball in front, cleared away on to number 8. That's David Levine. Levine tries one, comes out front, and they clear it away. Big battle, got an empty net now. Extra tackle for Broomjack. 50 seconds.
Up too for Mislead.
Mislead is gonna take, Mislead is going to take, it looks like a high sticking penalty.
No argument, so you must have known he did it.
That is creating, that adds to the excitement here.
Yeah, I mean.
Now it's gonna be a 6-on-4 advantage.
But the timeout's already gone, so they don't really have a lot of time to set up now.
So that penalty is going to go to number 11 on Mislead. That's Pierre Lacombe. Pierre Lacombe, a big part of this this game. So
it's or blocking shots too. He's always been there.
Now Mislead with about 40 seconds remaining. Broomjack, Quebec City Broomjack trying to get back in this one, tie it up, send it to overtime. Here comes a shot, doesn't get through, cleared. Oh, bounces off of a player, and the draw is going to come back into the Ontario Mislead zone. 30 seconds remaining in this game. Number 17 in there for Broomjack. That's Danny Levine, about to take the draw against number 22, Thomas St. Pierre. St. Pierre wins that draw. Mislead is going to just try and kill some time along the boards. 20 seconds remaining. And here comes the shot. Loose, French goal! And we have a tie game. That looked like could be number 9, Emily Marquette.
Oh, good job. Almost a partial block in front of the net and just squeezes by, but it lands pretty much on her stick. Goalie makes the save, but the the risk of, or the sacrifice of making the save got her out of position for the rebound.
I'm not sure if that was number 9 or number 2 that got that goal.
I think it was number 9. Yeah, she's right there.
Shot comes in, and yes, it was. Yes, Emily Perot, I believe. No, Marquette. I'm sorry. Emily Marquette ties the game with 18 seconds remaining. And what a game this has been to kick off the playoff round of the Canadian Championships. Now Misfits with 5 seconds to go. I think we're going to be just settling on just to go to overtime here. Settle it.
So what to be expected after this game? It has been back and forth. So you can't really decide who's going to be a clear winner.
That's right, absolutely. With 1 and 2 in the division, and get the official scoring on the tying goal. Oh, sorry, not on the tying goal, but on the would have been the third mislead goal. Joanne Smith from Thomas St. Pierre and Ryan Van Loon. That made it 3-2, but then with I think it was about 14 seconds remaining there, and number 9, that was Emily Marquette, will put the ball in the goal to tie things up and send us into overtime.
I really get a kick out of the mixed teams and the camaraderie between each other, because you grow up playing in sports that you never have a co-ed. You're always on a guys team, girls team, especially with in the provincial level with the intermediates. They're always on different teams. But to see them having a cheer, getting together off the ice, they're hanging out, and they're here for fun.
Right.
And it is quite impressive to see how fun they are having.
And the official scoring on that, Emily Marquette from Simon Dufresne and David Levine with 15 seconds remaining in the period. Now here comes number 22, Thomas St. Pierre. St. Pierre tries to get it into the zone. Got a 3-on-3 overtime here. Ball comes into the zone. He's free. Lock out. Wow. Good save by the goalkeeper, and the defender got a stick on that as well. So, or Broom, sorry. Ball comes now in behind to Ryan Van Loon. Van Loon carefully taking his time behind the goal over to Thomas St. Pierre. Changes coming up for both sides. St. Pierre taking his time, taking a look around. St. Pierre plays it to Van Loon. Van Loon now. St. Pierre is going to get in to take a run up the wing. And here comes Van Loon. Van Loon plays it over to number 28. That's Sheila Buck. Sheila Buck plays it into the corner. Buck in pursuit. Now Broomshack is they're going to be careful, and they're going to take their time coming out of there. There's number 89, Alex Perot. Perot in behind his own goal. He's got Emily Marquette out there with him, as well as number 53, Jonathan Lavoie. Marquette, of course, scored the tying goal. The ball comes out deep. Marquette tries to get around. Van Loon cuts that off. Van Loon basically by himself at this point. He's going to put the brakes on and wait for his teammates to get switched up. And here they go, working it down the ice. Good challenge there by number 24. That's Lindsay St. Clair. In there battling is Pierre Lacombe. Now Broomshack with possession of the ball. Coming back up, there's number 2, Guevin. Guevin plays it back now. Take their time setting it up. Back to Guevin. Guevin plays it on. Sorry, that was Perot. Perot now with the ball. Perot making the move. He's going to play it back to number 53, Lavoie. Jonathan Lavoie. Leaves it for defense partner. She's taken down. That's number 2, Guevin. Guevin battling in there. Now Ontario Mislead will take possession of the ball, and they're going to take a run up there. That's Pierre Lacombe. Lacombe plays it over to Brian Hillis. Lacombe going off on a change. Hillis. Thomas St. Pierre, we can tell by the flowing hair coming out from underneath him.
Well, at 22, he's been the front runner for the team for most of the tournament. Seeing him out in the rec center there, he's always got the ball, and he's the leader.
Nice try there on a give and go, and St. Pierre with the ball behind the net. St. Pierre on it, hustling.
He wants it.
And Lavoie is really battling in there with him. And now here comes Perreault. There's
nice D.
Good job. And now here comes number 8. That's Brian Hillis. Hillis plays it on to 31. Nicole
got there before the ball offside.
It was called offside.
That's the hardest part in overtime, is just getting possession of the ball in there and across that red line. A lot of guys, you don't want to give up the ball. Possession is everything in overtime, but you don't want to make too many risks to get over the line. So if you get the line just to step over it an inch, get the ball over, and then you let your team get in there.
There's the face-off, and now here comes number 9. That's Brian Van Loon. Van Loon knocked off the ball, but he gets it back. Van Loon doing a great job in there. Van Loon's got someone out front. Kicks it around the goal, and on number 31, Nicole Chenier. Brian Van Loon now. Back in behind the goal. He's got number 22, Thomas St. Pierre, in there. St. Pierre gonna try one. High shot. Hits the meshing above the glass, so that face-off should come all the way back down.
Yeah, all the way back down to the blue dot. Good time to make a chance to get the shot in. A lot of the times, instead of going on the rush, as soon as you get that red line, you just stop, and then you can start setting up plays and maybe get it closer into the goalie. But they seem to want that ball, want the goal quick, get it on a rush.
13:39 remaining here in the first overtime. Ontario Mislead and Quebec City Broomshack tied at 3 in the mixed quarterfinal. First quarterfinal of the day. Now here's number 8. That's Brian Hillis. Brian Hillis for Ontario Mislead. Plays it in the water. Nice play there by number 11, Pierre Lacombe. Lacombe picks it up in the corner. Takes a look. Being watched by Lavoie. Lavoie takes him into the boards. Wasn't deemed as body contact, I guess. And now here comes Broomshack. Broomshack over to Lavoie. Lavoie, if he can control it.
Oh my goodness. Just one little fumble, and that's it.
Referees are going to let that one slide as well.
Yeah, I guess it's overtime. They can let a bit slide. If it was anything like the Phantoms game last night, they still got a long ways to go. So
exactly. Yeah, it was quite an entertaining match.
Oh, it was a great game. One of the toughest the Aces have, because it was just a lot of physicality for them. And I'm not saying that they weren't as physical, but for a finesse player or a team like that and speed, it's to get into a little bit of a road bump with the Flyers. It was something unexpected.
Yes, absolutely. That's what happens here in top flight competition like this, and the emotions are high. There's a lot
very
on the
high.
line. So ball comes back now to number 10. That's Dufresne. Dufresne taking a look. Dufresne with nowhere to go with it right now. Being watched very closely in there by Thomas St. Pierre. The ball comes in behind the goal, picked off by Frederick Ranger. Ranger now going to try and get it over the line. Ranger's got a head of speed coming down that wing. Ranger, taken out by, looked like that was Perreault.
All the way from the opposite corner. He hustled back to get that. Good back check for him.
Great job by, yes, it was Perreault. Oh, sorry, no, that was Jonathan Brunet. And behind the Broomshack goal comes out and out at number 17, Danny Levine. Levine's going to pick it up and slow things down and set it up. Levine plays it on now to Captain Alex Perreault. Back to Levine. Here we got a 2-on-1. Back over to Perreault. Perreault. And covered up by the goalkeeper.
Green all over him, but he got the shot off. Good job for the goaltender back there, who's pretty calm for being in overtime.
Had a lot of potential there.
She looks calm anyways. I'm pretty sure the heart rate might be going through the chest pad, but you never know.
Goalkeepers are a different breed.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah.
What sport it is. And Mislead has won that draw. Mislead now takes it behind their own goal. They're going to start out now. Take a look. That's Thomas Van Loon. Van Loon seen a lot of ice time here in the last. Van Loon, Perreault on him. Alex Perreault as well seeing a lot of ice time. Ball comes now, and Broomshack from Quebec City take over control and behind their own goal. That's Amelie Marquette. Marquette scored the tying goal to send us into overtime. Comes to Perreault. Perreault now plays it over to number 17, Daniel Levine. Marquette was calling for it, and she's got it. Has it poked away by Thomas Van Loon. Van Loon taking over now. See Jonathan Lavoie back out on the ice for Broomshack. Mislead now taking a look here. That goes over to number 25, James Hayes. Hayes. Haven't seen him much today.
No, I think he's given maybe St. Pierre a break, number 22, but he was looking for the 31 on his team to get into the zone, but she wasn't moving.
And the ball is going to go down for icing. 10:16 remaining in the first overtime period. 3-3 tie between Ontario Mislead and Quebec City Broomshack. The game right now is quite the chess match.
Yeah,
you
got the other mixed team just waiting and enjoying the game, maybe scouting out some competition. It's a few chances, but like I said, possession, you don't want to take too many risks by shooting the ball because you never know who's going to pick it up or who block shots are the killer.
And the ball comes back to Van Loon. Or sorry, to Brian Hillis. Brian Hillis now plays it on to Thomas St. Pierre. St. Pierre taking a look. He's going to try one from there. Nice shot.
Nice save, too. That was a really nice save.
And now Broomshack with possession of the ball, and changing up players on both teams here. That was offside.
Little stutter step before the ball. Oh, they're going deep because it was the shot from the deep end, so this is pretty important. I mean, it's a game of inches, and even a little inch, like your foot being over the red line, is a big factor.
That's right.
Win that draw and set it up.
So we have for Mislead, number 22, Thomas St. Pierre out there with number 8, Brian Hillis.
Yeah.
St. Pierre wins it.
Smart move because he noticed that there was no D back there, so he just pushes it ahead and goes right by.
Oh, nice idea by St. Pierre. That was number 8, Brian Hillis, taking a swing at one there and missed it. Now Broomshack trying to get out of their own zone and try and get down to the other end. 9:17 remaining here in the first overtime period. 3-3 tie. Now here comes Broomshack. Broomshack making a run into the zone. 2-on-1. Comes out front. Here's an opportunity. Wow, shot on goal. Good save by the goalkeeper, but the defender got back and just got a broom on the shot.
I would really hope the MVP would be going to number 22 right now. He's anywhere and everywhere. He's defense, forward, center. I'm pretty sure he's blocking shots to be the goalie too. So
absolutely, and I believe he scored one of the goals.
You want to give him credit and give him his rest and get him back out there, but he is only one guy.
Here comes a shot. Goes wide. Picked up now by Van Loon. Brian Hillis. No, it was Van Loon. I was right the first time. Brian Hillis, Van Loon coming down the wing. Great speed getting it into the zone. Van Loon working it around now. Got big number 53 there, Jonathan Lavoie on him. Comes over to the far right side. Comes back to Van Loon, trying to set something up here. Van Loon gets it off of Perreault. They're going to keep it in there with number 14, Darcy Hutter, back to Van Loon. Van Loon taking his time, being watched there by Jonathan Lavoie. Van Loon now is over to the far side to take a look. Van Loon looking for an opening here.
Game of chess now. I mean, you got to make the right move.
Got a cat and mouse thing going on here.
Yeah.
Van Loon now tries to go behind the goal, tries to shake off Lavoie, trying wow, what a battle between these two. Van Loon and Lavoie battling it hard in here. Who's going to win this one? Van Loon still in possession, comes out now to number 14, Darcy Hutter. Hutter is going to play it back to Van Loon. Going to change up and get some fresh legs out there. Van Loon with the ball. Going to play it back. Now he's going to take a run in with it. He's going to try a shot. Score! Wow! Thomas Van Loon. I don't know if that went off of went off the defender.
It either went off defender or number 5 stick out in front. I'm pretty sure number 5 knows that it went in, so she's pretty happy.
She's pretty happy right now, so it may have been her second goal of the game. We'll take a look on the replay here. Thomas Van Loon just being patient and takes a run around Lavoie, just tries a shot.
It looked like it just maybe got deflected off the brim shack. Good game, though. That was really good.
Very good game. So, Mislead win this game by a score of 4-3. They were losing 2-0 early on in this game.
Yes,
battled
good,
back.
good for them for battling back.
Battled back. Now it's time for the most valuable.
Not in the
playoffs.
No, yeah, not in the playoffs. There, we don't have any more awards for that. There was a lot of games. The bottle openers and the pins for their MVPs. They were hot topic.
So we're going to take a short break here. Game 1 of the opening game of the mixed quarterfinal series is in the bag, and Ontario Mislead wins by a score of 4-3 in overtime over Quebec City Broomshack, I'm sorry. And coming up next is going to be New Brunswick, Nova Scotia versus local host team, Heads or Tails. We'll be right back after a short break.
Sunday